Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Rosy O, and today we're going to do a WIP&Chat on this wonderful square painting. I believe I showed probably a couple days ago. Apologies, I put the videos up and I sometimes forget. I think it was Thursday. Yeah, I think it was Thursday. And this is my beautiful chroma painting from diamondartclub. The artist is Margaret Morales, and this is the painting that I have been wanting to start forever. And on my Thursday video, or WIP&Chat, I explained why I started on it, considering I was working on another one. And yeah, I couldn't resist, and I really wanted to work on it. And so far I've completed this much, and this much is a little bit over 3 hours, which to myself, I'm kind of impressed. Well, to myself. Ooh, that sounds bad. So I'm going to be working on this part. I just wanted to show you the progress of it. This wonderful blue. Oh, I love this color. I was loving it when I was working on it. And it is a nice little see-through wrap. So I love that the blue is giving me the effect that it's kind of a light fabric, kind of like a see-through. And I love that it's doing that. I want to hit this part because I want to see what it looks like with the arm. So I'm going to keep talking. So let me zoom into this little area. Just a little warning, I'm on a light pad. You're going to see it kind of bright here, so I'll make sure to tone it down a bit. So give me one moment. Okay, I'm back. As you can see, it is a little more zoomed in and a little bright light. Even though it's a square painting, I love working with a light pad, and I learned my lesson a long time ago to use a light pad for everything. Square, circle, triangle, when they come up with those. Apologies, I tapped the microphone. And yeah, I just love working on a light pad. And I think I can see everything a little bit straighter. Oh, first color I'm going to work on is 552. And yeah, that's why I've been catching that my squares are coming out really straight. And that's because I line them up. Since I can see, apologies, that was my chair. I can see the lining of the little square of, I guess, the border, you can call it. And I'm just making sure that none of the diamonds have a tab. So I learned this little kind of piece of advice. As you can see, this wonderful little tray. Oh, this is one of my CatProof trays. It's kind of see-through, and that's why I kind of like it on the light pad. Let me see if I can get it. Ooh, apologies. On camera, let me cover it again. Just to give you all a little tip, if you put it on the light pad, you can see through the wonderful little tray. I love that because that's how I'm able to catch tabs or little imperfections in the diamonds. As you can see, I keep tapping, they keep lining up perfectly. Little spaces like that don't bother me, but I've seen huge gaps, and that's how I know, ooh, there's something, an issue with the diamond. I'm not really that picky, but with squares, if there's, let's say, a tab, for example, once you put the next diamond, it'll be a bit crooked. So that's why I got into the habit of going through them and removing the ones that they have a little tab or anything kind of extra on them. So that's, I just wanted to give you that little tip, because when I found that out, I thought that was so neat. That I wouldn't, because I was worried I'd be always just going through the diamonds trying to find, you know, anything that was wrong. No, I'll let the light pad do it for me. So how are y'all doing? I know it's the weekend. Oh my goodness, we're going to go back to work probably tomorrow. No, sorry. We are going to work back tomorrow, over myself anyway. I've had a really interesting week, and not really pertaining to my job or anything. Ooh, apologies. Again, I'm recording later in the day. Ooh, apologies for that. Sorry about that. There was a helicopter flying really low, so that's why I muted it, because the microphone does pick it up. Just for some transparency, the reason I moved away and stopped, I do try to edit those sections out when I'm editing the video, because I'd feel bad that I mute it and it's just silent and you just see me keep placing diamonds. So I decided I'll just edit out whenever, you know, I have to mute it, especially for a bit. Then it kind of helps my video to be shorter. So yeah, the thing that kind of surprised me a bit is my wonderful Putty, as some of y'all wonderfully know. I have an Etsy store because I make my own diamond putty. And a wonderful channel reviewed my putty because technically I am a small business. Oh my goodness, I still can't believe I can use that term for myself now. And yeah, they reviewed it. I didn't know they had a YouTube channel. I just saw, you know, they ordered and that was it. Usually with the orders, I see everyone's name when they order. And till a wonderful viewer, thank you so much for giving me the heads up, left me a comment telling me, hey, there's a YouTube channel reviewing your putty. And I thought, oh no. So I am my own worst critic. So I thought, you know what, let me get brave and let me see what their opinions are. Because I wanted to hear of, you know, a fellow diamond painter, what their opinion of the putty is. To me, I love my putty because, you know, I make it and I'm always testing it. So I always have, ooh, apologies, I moved the canvas there. I always forget to tape it down. And yeah, I saw them painting with it. It's really neat when I saw them doing it. I'm trying really, really hard to remember the name of the channel. I believe it's Queen of Diamonds, but if it's not, 1,000 apologies for that. I'll put the correct name here in the corner. Oops, sorry, I'm not really focused on my finger. Over here in the corner. So you can check out her channel. She has a whole bunch of videos, and I actually like watching some of her own WIP&Chats and all of that. I really like it. So I watched her review of the putty. It wasn't just my putty. She had other small businesses, items, you know, that she wanted to review. And sorry, I'm trying really hard. Trying not to sound nervous what I'm about to say. So when I watched her, I kind of was freaking out a little bit. As I said, I am my own worst critic. So when I saw her, it's really neat. I loved how she reviewed it. She got everything. She cleared out her multi-placer, removed everything, was putting the multi-placer in the putty. She does the same thing I do. I place the multi-placer in the putty. I just wiggle it a little bit and then slide it off. That's how I load my putty. And in my head, I thought, oh my goodness, it's not going to stick. It's not going to go in the multi-placer. It's just not going to do it, is it? As I said, I was just getting nervous watching it, and I was just already thinking worst case scenario, because that's just how I am apparently. And yeah, she reviewed it and she enjoyed it. So thank you so much for that review. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, she didn't know I had a YouTube channel, so somebody told her about it. So thank you so much. Honest to goodness, if you do watch this video, I really appreciate that. You're actually the first person who's reviewed my putty. But I was so nervous watching that video. And I took it to heart that, you know, everyone has different tastes in a lot of their diamond painting accessories. Not just putty, but everything. In wax and trays and pens, multi-placers and everything. So I know something I like. It's not someone else's cup of tea. So I took note of that for myself, that, you know, not everyone might enjoy my putty. Goodness, I gotta be ready for that. So, and apologies, I was just so happy about that, you know, somebody saw my little putty store. Oh, apologies. Sorry about that. Another plane, and I'm listening because I think they're U-turning. I don't know if planes U-turn, but for some reason they always come back. Because, oh, just in case, just to clarify, where I live, I'm in the path of when planes land. So you'll hear them really loud. And I think I stated, my microphone picks it up. So that's why I always make sure that I mute it. Because, yeah, the first time when I was recording, when I moved to this wonderful apartment, that I didn't catch it till I was editing one of my first videos, and I thought, oh my goodness, what is that noise? That's when I figured out it was the airplanes when they're landing, and I thought, oh. So that's why I just want to give you a warning, just in case I take a bit to mute it. Mostly because I don't want a really loud noise. And oh, speaking of noise, if you hear a really light kind of fan noise, I have a fan on, and because it is really, really hot here. It was in the hundreds. It's always 100s around here. And even my AC was just trying, and I thought, you know what, let me get the fans on, because they're a lot more cost efficient, and so I can give my poor AC a break, because I could hear it just trying to cool us down. So I thought, no, let me put the little fan. And I was thinking of turning it off for this video, but yeah, it's too hot, so sorry y'all. I'm gonna try really hard to edit it when I'm going through this video, just so y'all don't hear, you know, a little fan background. I think I'll do that. I'll enhance it for my voice. You can hear a little bit if I cannot get rid of the fan noise. Usually I'm pretty good at getting rid of it, but sometimes I'm a little off. Just like I was placing this row. Oh my goodness, how did I miss that? And I'm trying hard not to paint in the lower section around here, because I kind of have to have, ooh, that was weird. I need to have the canvas a little closer to me when I'm painting, because if I show the bottom part, I have to have the canvas really far, and I can't see it clearly, the little lines, because the little squares have really light lines. So I just want to make sure that I'm putting it correctly. That's why I have to make sure that it's not too far from me. I think I might have said that in another video. Apologies if I'm repeating myself. Word of warning, I repeat myself a lot. So sorry about that. And yeah, I just wanted to state that for my putty. Speaking of my putty, do not worry. I'm planning to do a restock. I'm restocking 2 of the smell. I keep wanting to say flavors, but you don't need this. 2 of the scents that sold out first. So I'm going to put some more of those. And I'm finally going to put out 2 of my fall. Oh, I'm going to say that. Fall scents that I kept promising to y'all. Mostly because I love mixing scents. And I use natural oils for the scents for the putty. And I've been coming up with combos that I think, for me, I smell, you know, they smell correct. But I know everyone doesn't smell. We all don't, you know, smell things the same. So my poor husband's the one that checks it for me. I feel so bad. I'm like, here, try this. And he's like, what are you making? Just smell it. That he knows about, you know, the putty and all that. So far, everything's been coming out. Because to me, if it smells too strong, it's not. And it's because my sense of smell is a bit strong. So that's why I make sure that if it smells too strong, it might smell right for my husband, for example. And so that's why I always try to make sure whenever I'm creating them that they smell right. I don't want to make a putty that, you know, the smell's too light. Oops, sorry. It just bounced on me. So that's why I make sure that the scent is strong enough for whoever wishes to use it. I didn't know how to word that. And oh, the putty I'm using, of course, is mine. This is my, oh my goodness, I already forgot what it's called. Whispers of Tea, I believe. It's a light green, as you can see in my multi-placer. I haven't really worked with this. I keep a lot of, whenever I, you know, separate and package the putties, I do keep any that's left over, or any of the test samples I've been using to make sure, you know, the putty's working correctly. So I haven't had a chance to work with this on. Oh, it's working nice. I like it. And I do have several of this, again, I want to say flavor, of the smell in my shop. So if you're curious, and I apologize, there was no shame in that promotion. Sorry about that. And I love using my putties for the WIP&Chats, because as you all can see, you can kind of review a bit how it's placing for me. And I try really hard. I am super guilty, and again, I've stated it before, that I take forever to change my putty. I'll keep using the same one for several days, for a week, mostly because I do not want to waste it. And I don't know, I'm really odd about it. That if it can still stick, Ooh, this one, I think I might have made it too strong. Huh. These diamonds look really, really flat. I don't usually see that with these kind of diamonds. Let me try. Oh, it has plastic. I was wondering how come it's not play. Okay, so Diamond Art Club. Ooh, that was embarrassing. Apologies for that. Diamond Art Club introduced in their newer canvases, which I am forever grateful for. This wonderful canvas, as y'all can see in these sections here, have perforations in the plastic. And now they introduce the newer canvases that the perforations have a pink line, a colored line. So you can see where the edges. This one, since it was a restock, but it was before they added the pink line, so I can't see the lines too well of the plastic. And so when they kept placing, I kept wondering, how come it's not? Oh my goodness, that is, of course, that would happen to me. Then I was getting worried. Oh my goodness, the putty's not sticking. I just scared myself a bit because I do have a... Okay, I'll call it a recipe because I think it's a recipe. I have notes of how I make my putties. So that's why I was thinking, oh, I'm going to have to tweak this. How come it's not sticking? It's the plastic that I hit on the edge. Because when I was cutting it, it didn't cut straight. So there's some plastic sticking out on this edge. And I can't see the line too well. And I used to put washi tape on the end, but it never really stays. So that's why I don't do that anymore. So that's why I don't do that. And I just really just forgot. Oh my goodness, I'm on plastic. That was a bit embarrassing now, wasn't it? That's one of those days. Originally I wasn't going to do a WIP&Chat. I was going to do a D-Kit-and-Chat, but I had to make a lot of cards, cardstock cards I use for identifiers to separate the colors. Because the painting I was going to kit, a lot of the colors I don't own. I didn't know that. So when I was going through and I noticed, oh, okay, I don't have this color. And I slowly started seeing, oh no, I'm missing a lot of those colors, which means I have to make a whole bunch of cards. And it was just taking too long. So that's why I decided, I scratched that idea, and that's why I decided to do a WIP&Chat. Mostly because I haven't had a chance to work further on this beautiful canvas. So that's why I really wanted to pick it up. Because every time I see it, I want to work on it. So I'm trying to do, I love doing the lining first and then fill it in. Kind of like a coloring book. That's why I'm a big fan of that. And I'm trying to see which is the next one. I think I'll do 5. Yeah, it'll be 5. I thought maybe it's an AB. No, it's not. This canvas, the ABs, any special diamonds are at the end. Thank goodness. Because they... Older Diamond Art Club paintings, their special diamonds are in the beginning, so that's why I'm glad this one isn't like that. Oh, and the next color is 304. It's a nice red. And, oh my goodness, I was about to say something, now it slipped my mind. Oh, yay, I got that perfectly. I hate when I do that. Oh, yeah. So I was going to do a D-Kit video, but it was so many colors. And I actually had to... I ran out of the wonderful little cards I pre-cut for my spare storage. So that took me forever to cut up. I actually ran out of cardstock. I'm going to have to buy some more when I have a chance. So I can do some of that D-Kitting. Because after... Originally... Oh goodness, I keep talking and I'm not talking in order. Originally, I was going to do a kit up video. Let me correct that. But I didn't see any of the smaller art dot storages I have were de-kitted. They still had some of the previous canvases. So I thought, you know what, let me do a D-Kit and later on I'll do a kit up. But yeah, that took way too long because I didn't notice did not have owned or stored, apologies, a lot of those colors. So yeah, it took me too long. So I thought, no, let me do a WIP&Chat. And so y'all can see this wonderful little canvas. Reason I really wanted to kit up, I'm going to kit up, which I think I might put the video later this week. My wonderful Drills and Chills canvas. My first one I'm going to do is the kitty cat with the scarf under the umbrella. I believe it's called Under My Umbrella. Mostly because I'm going to test out... I'm freezing my diamonds. They're in my freezer right now. I have seen other diamond painters put their diamonds in the freezer, freeze them for a bit, and the static gets removed. So I thought, I saw the, because I already organized the diamonds, I just haven't, you know, kitted up all the diamonds, and I thought there was a lot of static in it. So I thought, you know what, let me try that out, because I've been wanting to try it. I usually use the dryer sheet method, but this canvas has so few colors. I think it's 29, I believe. So I thought, yeah, I can put them in, they'll fit in my freezer, and just to test it, because I've heard that when they start defrosting, the whole, you know, removing static doesn't work too well. Apologies. So that's why I'm real excited to try it out. So I'm gonna have to record I'm gonna have to record probably after this video, just because they've been there. I think they've been in the freezer for, I think, 6 or 7 hours. I didn't want to leave them all day, because mostly because I was worried, okay, what if, I don't know, I think I'm just paranoid. I'm worried that the temperature change might mess with them. So that's just me, though. I haven't heard or seen anyone say it would do that, but I'm just worried about it. So that's why I'll probably take them out pretty soon. But I know I have to be quick, so that's going to be a fast video when I start kitting up that painting. But first I have to dekit everything. And I thought of just dekitting it just real quick on the side, but I've been wanting to put a dekit video for y'all. So stay tuned for that one. I'm going to do that one first, so I can have a free container box for putting the painting in. I totally miscounted that. I thought it was 4. It's 5. And yay, I love working on this canvas. And a lot more I keep working on this one. I am really loving working on squares. I don't know what it is. It's just, with Diamond Art Club, I love working on their squares. I don't want to say I prefer them, because I have been trying other companies too. It's just, I don't know what it is. There's something about their squares that I really enjoy. Oops, sorry. I'm really focusing on painting. And I forgot to put, I think I have one around here. Apologies, because my hand keeps sticking to the edge, so y'all probably see. So I'm going to put a little release paper just so I can stop lifting the canvas. I forgot to put it. I usually put one because I have, as y'all probably are seeing, I lean my hand a lot on the canvas. So that's why I put wonderful release paper, so I don't keep lifting it and keeping me from placing crookedly. And there was something else I wanted to mention, and it slipped my mind. Oh, I stayed quiet too long. Sorry for that. All you heard was the popping from the diamonds, but I mean, we like that sound. And oh, it's been 23 minutes. I kind of didn't want to go too long. Mostly, I just really wanted to, you know, state my appreciation of, you know, about my putty that was reviewed and all of that. So I really like that. I'm just having so much fun with my little Etsy store. And I'm just super excited to put a lot more scents out there, especially since it is now fall, which I've stated that fall, autumn is my favorite season, and I love all the scents that, you know, they start popping out with fall. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to keep making as many scents as I can, which means I have to buy some more oils, because I do have a couple for fall, but for some reason I went crazy and bought a lot for Christmas. We're not in Christmas yet, so I gotta wait on that. Mostly because I really love Christmas scents too, so that's why I have a whole bunch of those. So, 3. So I'm counting them, so I'm making sure I pick up the correct number, which I did not. So, oh, plastic again. Oh my! I need to put washi tape there, because I didn't notice. I was like, oh, and it slid. So that's, oh, what is with me? And this is the edge right here. I should use this purple as a marker. I don't know why I kept thinking, oh, I'll put it there. No, a big old piece of plastic. Ooh, I don't usually do this. I'm going to see if I can do it. Whoop. Oh my goodness, I did that. I've never done that before. I've seen other diamond painters do that. They'll put a whole... I've seen somebody do it with a 12 count. It is amazing seeing them do that. And I think they paint more with squares than round diamonds. They'll get the whole row and they'll just single place. It is really, really neat. I can only do it usually with the end. So I wanted to see... Oop. Oh my goodness, how did I do that? I wanted to see if I could do it. I'm not that brave to try to do it with 12, but this is a 7-placer. So, wow, I can't believe I did that. Which will help me a lot. Apologies. It'll help me a lot more to go a little faster because I wouldn't have to be flipping for a single. I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to see if I can do it again. Not now, because we already hit 26 minutes and I was just wondering if I could do that. Apologies for that. So let me turn off the backlight real quick. So you can see it's a wonderful little framing part for this beautiful red. So I'm going to finish that part and fill in the rest. I do apologize. I did not put, let me remove that. This section, let me zoom out a bit. Here we go. This section that I was working on Thursday, apologies, I didn't put it on Instagram. But I'm going to make sure to put this section because I really am loving how it's coming out. And I want you all to enjoy the painting. So that's why I really, really want to make sure I put the update. I was checking the lighting, and there you go. Yeah, my camera took a while to shift since I turned off the backlight. Sorry, the light pad. And oh my goodness, I just want to focus on this painting, but I gotta record videos. I need to record 5 more videos for you all. So, no, I'm gonna keep working on this for a bit. And I'm super gonna make sure to put this completed part so you can see it on Instagram, because that's where I've been loving to post the videos. And stay tuned. You're going to see a couple of new scents on my wonderful little putty store. That sounds so funny. And everything I used today, I'll put in the description below. If maybe any of these items are your cup of tea as well. My goodness, I really want to keep painting. And again, if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, all I ask is if you can do the usual. If you can like, comment, and subscribe, I really appreciate that as well. Really helps put the channel out there, and it really allows me the opportunity to show all of these wonderful diamond paintings we love to do. Emoji time. The emoji for this one is going to be a crown. As I stated, I believe this young lady is a queen. She has a crown on top of her head. I don't know why. I think she's a queen, and I love crowns, and well, it's because I like the little emoji. And yeah, I'm really loving this canvas. I'm going to keep saying that. Sorry about that, y'all. And again, thank you for your time and have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you.